Hello and welcome. I'm Robert Harrington, and I appreciate the fact that you've chosen to share these mindful moments with me. I'm calling this series that I put together for you, Mindful Together. I'd like to thank the Worcester Senior Center for all that they are doing in this very challenging time, and to reach out to the folks that have shared an opportunity with us in the past to develop a practice that I hope is helping and sustaining them through unprecedented challenges. The fact that we're in isolation from our friends and our normal activities is quite difficult for our seniors especially. But I'd like them to know that through our practice, our energy, our thoughts, our good wishes, our love, our compassion is reaching out to them in ways that I hope they can feel. So what I'd like to do at this point is to share some thoughts of Dr. Martin Luther King as he preached 52 years ago, his last Sunday sermon ever, based on the challenges we're facing today. He points out how interdependent we are on each other and on this universe, this world.
The great liabilities of life is that all too many people find themselves living amid a great period of social change, and yet they fail to develop the new attitudes, the new mental responses that the new situation demands. They end up sleeping through a revolution. Now, there can be no gainsaying of the fact that a great revolution has taken place in the world today. In the sense, it is a triple revolution. That is a technological revolution with the impact of automation and cybernation. Then that is a revolution in weaponry with the emergence of atomic and nuclear weapons of warfare. Then that is a human rights revolution with the freedom explosion that has taken place all over the world. Yes, we do live in a period where changes are taking place. And that is still a voice crying through the vista of time, saying, "Behold, I make all things new. Former things are passed away." Now, whenever anything new comes into history, it brings with it new challenges and new opportunities. I would like to deal with the challenges that we face today as a result of this triple revolution that has taken place in the world today. First, we are challenged to develop a world perspective. No individual can live alone. No nation can live alone, and anyone who feels that he can live alone is sleeping through a revolution. The world in which we live is geographically one. The challenge that we face today is to make it one in terms of brotherhood. Now, it's true that the geographical oneness of this age has come into being to a large extent through modern man's scientific ingenuity. Modern man, through his scientific genius, has been able to dwarf distance and place time in chains. And our jet planes have compressed into minutes distances that once took weeks and even months. All of this tells us that our world is a neighborhood. Through our scientific and technological genius, we have made of this world a neighborhood, and yet we have not had the ethical commitment to make of it a brotherhood. But somehow and in some way we've got to do this. We must all learn to live together as brothers, or we will all perish together as fools. We are tied together in the single garment of destiny, caught in an inescapable network of mutuality. Whatever affects one directly affects all indirectly. For some strange reason, I can never be what I ought to be until you are what you ought to be. And you can never be what you ought to be until I am what I ought to be. This is the way God's universe is made. This is the way it's structured. John Donne caught it years ago and placed it in graphic terms. No man is an island in time of itself. Every man is a piece of the continent, a part of the main. And he goes on toward the end to say, any man's death diminishes me because I am involved in mankind. Therefore never sin to know for whom the bell tolls. It tolls for thee. We must see this, believe this, and live by it if we are to remain awake through a great revolution.
As we prepare to share this meditation, a meditation of mindful togetherness, I'd like us to think about a couple of positive thoughts, hope and resilience. And I'd also like to hold all of the health workers, the safety workers, our government, and all the people responsible for helping us through this crisis, our families and friends, loved ones, and the world community. To hold them in your heart with a loving kindness and a gratitude, and again, hope and resilience. And certainly our practice and the folks that have shared with me and developed mindful practice, I feel are fortunate to have an ability, foundation for improving the outcome, improving the moments. And we've learned how important it is to live in the moment and be present, fully engaged, to set aside the worries, the fears, the cares, and to focus on what we're able to do in the moment, how we're able to respond. So finding a nice, comfortable place, creating places within your home, within your space, that allow you to settle, to be grounded, to be protected, to be fully engaged and healed through the peace, the tranquility, the efforts you make to create a space that will allow you to relax, soften, settle, and be present. So if you found that space now, or you want to pause Pause this and be as comfortable as you possibly can. And now, as we begin, I'd like you to focus on how you're sitting or how you're lying. If you're in your bed or in a comfortable chair or on your yoga mat, whatever you prefer is perfectly fine. It's a space that I hope you become comfortable with and aware that you're taking time for you. This is a most important, challenging time that we need to tune in and we need to create a different outcome, an outcome that gets us beyond the fear and the wonder and the challenge of what's next. A space that empowers us to have a vision, have the hope and resilience that it will take to conquer this challenge and to come out in a better place. As Dr. King spoke so eloquently 52 years ago, we certainly are a world community, and the more we can do with our blessings and gifts to allow the rest of the world to survive and thrive, certainly the better off we'll be. So in your space now, taking some nice deep breaths, breathing in and just letting go, sighing that out. And a couple more breaths just like that, breathing in. Relaxing, releasing, and one more. Cleansing and setting aside all the things that have presented difficulty, setting those aside and letting them be what they are, and if you choose at a later time to pick them up, engage with them, solve them, examine them, that's fine. But for this moment, taking and being, breathing, and softening and settling into this present moment, and allowing your breath just to be normal and natural, soft, rhythmic, breathing in and breathing out, and noticing the sensations as you breathe. Perhaps the sensations around your nose with the air flowing in and the air flowing out. Perhaps noticing how you're sitting, how you're lying, how your body is supported. And with each breath, allowing yourself to release and relax. And if there are places that are holding tension, stress, moving, shaking, settling, and releasing those parts of you into a more comfortable, more settled, more connected place of being. And with each breath, breathing in and sending that amazing energy that flows in each breath. The ancients saw our life force in our breath as chi, as prana, that primary energy, taking it in with the next breath and feeling perhaps your lungs, your chest expanding, your belly, and just gently breathing out. And again breathing in, and this time picturing that energy and how it flows into your lungs, and from your lungs into your bloodstream, And that amazing heart that, without a second thought on our part, sends that blood, that energy, to every cell in your body. 70 trillion cells working in harmony for your well-being, your survival, your empowerment. So picturing that energy now, maybe as a golden light, maybe as a pure stream of vitality flowing down through your body. And at the top of your head, the muscles relaxing and releasing now with each breath, softening and settling. And down through your face, your eyes, maybe heavy, sinking, and if they're not closed yet, closing them down and just escaping inward, a new view, a new outlook, a new connection to the inner space. So that inner space now is yours to explore. Nowhere to be, no struggles, no challenges, just here and now, just building a strong bond to your well-being and your healing and your vitality and your hopefulness and resilience. And with the next breath, settling even deeper and feeling the facial muscles, your jaw maybe loosening and relaxing, and down through your neck that holds the tensions, the stresses, releasing now, relaxing with each breath, further down, sinking, softening, settling. And this flowing down to your shoulder blades, feel them soften with the breath, feel the shift, feel the change in your body, just by sitting and breathing, becoming mindful, becoming aware of a new sense of self. And with the next breath, even further down your chest, relaxing, heavy, softened, settled. And your upper back, all the muscles releasing, relaxing, sinking, softened, settled. Down through your mid-back, all the tension floating away as you breathe out. Breathing in fresh, new prana energy. Golden light flowing through your body. Wonderful lightness coming about as you relax and release even deeper. And your lower back now totally relaxed and released. Stress-free, heavy, sinking. In your belly and all the internal organs now sending some of that beautiful healing light, that energy, to surround them and to heal them, to bless them, to balance them, to restore them. And feeling a fullness, a balance. And down through your hips now and your buttocks, relaxed and released. Further, deeper, heavier, warm, a beautiful sensation now, flowing even further down to your thighs, heavy, released, relaxed, through your knees and your calves, fully relaxed, heavy, sinking, down through your ankles, your feet, your toes. And now envisioning that golden light from the top of your head all the way down to your toes, through you, around you, protecting you, nurturing you, and revitalizing you and bringing about a beautiful sense of oneness, wholeness, peace, vitality. And in this sense, knowing that our bodies respond, they respond in a positive way as we care for them, as we nurture them. So taking time now to spend a few moments and a few thoughts and a few positive intentions on how you wish to take this time to nurture, to bless, to heal, and to balance, and to fill your body, your mind, fill this space that you take in this universe with hope and resilience, truly feeling one with your inner being, one with your radiance, one with this universe. Now, as you connect with this amazing life force within you, take this time and use this newfound connection to everything that empowers you, that allows you to be a part of this world, to draw upon your insights, to draw upon ancient wisdom, to draw upon the body's natural ability to sustain, to heal, to be empowered, to bring your thoughts and awareness to being a blessing for yourself in a positive, healthy way, being a blessing to your loved ones, being mindful of their challenges, their perceptions and their struggles, and to be supportive, to be kind and compassionate, and to extend that even further to the rest of the world, to understand that their goals, their challenges, their struggles are so much similar to yours. But to be mindful and to connect with a loving heart, with a compassion and understanding, and to send that light, that force within you as a beacon of hope and resilience. Send it out into the world and connect, and know that the greater your light shines, the more your compassion, caring, love, and kindness extends, the more you're filled with a boundless connection, to be filled and empowered to be so much more in this moment and each moment, in this challenge and each challenge. We truly will emerge from this challenge, and hopefully, as Dr. King has so profoundly said, we will come together as a brotherhood. And I believe that through mindfulness, through this shift in our daily, frantic existence, we're able in this moment to take time to look and assess and to realign ourselves with the possibilities and the potential for a better future, more hopeful, more understanding, more meaningful. Truly, as we're forced to quarantine and spend time with ourselves, it may be, in fact, one of the few times we take time to spend with ourselves. Use it wisely. Use your mindfulness as a tool, as a guide, as a way to find what really matters, to connect to that force within you, to connect to your Creator, to find meaning and purpose. This truly is a wake-up call for us all to find a deeper meaning to our existence. If we do use it wisely, this crisis may in fact be a time of great awakening, great promise, great hope. So I hope in my heart that you continue your practice of mindfulness, and although we may be separated physically, our mindfulness can truly bring us together as one. All of the energy that exists in this universe is truly one with all. So creating a boundless, beautiful light shining within you will become a beacon of hope, of connection, of light from darkness for the rest of this world. And truly now, each and every day in each and every way, to create positive, uplifting moments out of a day that may be the most challenging, the most difficult. As we look back on people that have inspired and prevailed through some of the most challenging, difficult times in human history, recalling Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor, an inspired human being who through those dark days found that the most resilient people, the people that found purpose and meaning through sharing, through caring for others, were those that were the most resilient, those that were the most hopeful and lived the most fulfilling lives. So in this time of need, reach out in any small way that you can to help others, to be a guiding beacon of hope and resilience. I would ask each of you to reach out in any way that you can to support amazing caregivers, the doctors, the nurses, all risking so much to care for the rest of us, our health workers, our police, our firefighters, all of those that in some way are trying to return our lives to a sense of stability and normalcy. Even the folks providing our food, thank them in some way, small way, even if it's with a prayer or a good intention or wish. And our government, that they be guided and be strong and resilient. And again, to bless each and every member of your family and your friends with kindness, hopefulness, and your strength and love. So now in this place of deep commitment, this place of deep connection to your inner being, to your strength, to your resilience, preparing to return to this moment, this time, with a vitality and a purpose and a mission to find something positive and good in every day, a wisdom to judge if what you're doing or reading or seeing is a positive, helpful experience, or if it is in some way not contributing to the well-being of your day, to know and to guide yourself to those things that are positive and uplifting, empowering, loving and kind. So as I begin to count from 1 to 3, to re-engage with this moment, this breath, and to be so much more than before. 1, your mind, your body, your spirit, balanced, blessed, grateful in each and every moment for the opportunity to learn, to grow, to share your blessings. 2, every day, in every way, being positive to support your well-being, being guided, being compassionate and loving and caring. And 3, breathing in and enjoying this moment in time for you to create the best moment there is in each and every moment. I'd like to thank you again for sharing this meditation. I'm Robert Harrington, and I hope to be with you again soon. Be well, my friends. Namaste. I honor that place in you that is filled with love, light, peace, and hope. And when you're in that place in you and I am in that place in me, we are one. Namaste, dear friends.